Hello again and welcome to your Scotland forecast for the rest of Tuesday from the Met Office. It's windy still through the rest of the day with gales for some exposed coasts and hills. The wind's gradually easing, but we keep a lot of the cloud, and we'll also see further rain where it's really not welcome across western Scotland, Northwest Highlands in particular. Some heavy rain for a time through the next 5 to 6 hours, and we've already had 70 millimetres of rainfall here. We're likely to see another 20 to 40 millimetres in places. The whole of the west of Scotland actually fairly damp, the heaviest of the rainfall over the hills. Further east, stark contrast, brighter and dry across Aberdeenshire. But here, the winds are bouncing over the hills and it remains very blustery across the whole of the country. Gales for the exposed north and wind gusts across the north and the east, 50 miles per hour plus. But it is a mild wind direction, 15 or 16 degrees for parts of Aberdeenshire, down into 14 degrees for Edinburgh and the Lothians. Elsewhere, we're exposed to that wind, 12 to 13 degrees further west. Little change through the night, actually. We're going to see further pulses of wet weather for the north and the west of the country. Again, dry with clear spells for eastern areas. But we've got that blustery wind continuing, and again, it is a mild wind, and that means temperatures aren't going to fall far. In fact, in some places, they'll stay up in the double figures through the night. We're looking at typical numbers of 8 to 11 degrees. Shetland just staying out of the cloudy and mild weather. Here, clear spells and 4 degrees. But the rain returns here by dawn on Wednesday. It will be a wet start to the Northern Isles in particular, and a windy start again. But elsewhere, the winds are slowly coming down. It's a less breezy day across the board. Again, bright skies in the east, cloudier skies further west. The rainfall not quite as heavy or as steady for the West Highlands, but it is still fairly damp in places. And once more, that temperature contrast from west to east. We're looking at 11 or 12 in the west, 13 or 14 further east. Big changes through the rest of the week, and Thursday is the changeover day. A weather front crosses the country, cloud and outbreaks of rain associated with it. And following that weather front, Arctic winds for the weekend. And that means we're going to see widespread frosts. We're going to see temperatures lower by as much as 10 degrees compared to the last weekend. And in some places, mainly over the hills, we'll see sleet and snow showers. More details online.